The dust is starting to settle from the bomb that was just dropped in Pokemon Duel. What are your opinions? What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel. And man, I'm beat. That 8-hour stream last night was such a great time. Thank you everybody who tuned in. We now have the unofficial world record of the second longest stream in Pokemon Duel history. Like I said, unofficial. I'm not entirely sure, but I do believe that Svitz, I think that's how you pronounce his name, way back when, the dawn of beginning of time. I just completely said that wrong. But back when Pokemon Duel was first around, I believe he streamed for 24 hours. I believe. I can't remember, so don't quote me on that. But like I said, second longest. That's quite the accomplishment. So showtime, you got some work to do, buddy. But aside from all of that, thank you everybody and all that, we have some things to discuss. And man, it's been a wild ride. So this is the first thing. Since this is the first thing that jumps out, the shiny Greninja. Am I going to be getting the shiny Greninja, or do I think you should get it? I'm not going to get it. There's no reason for me to get it. Greninja is not good enough for me to get a shiny Greninja. Although the black ninja looks pretty damn cool. If Greninja had a buff, I would consider it. Otherwise, I don't. He's failed me a lot. So there's no way we're going to be getting the Mega Greninja, or not the Mega, the shiny Greninja. So many notifications. We now have the Mega Tyranitar, Regirock added to time boosters. The 10 packs are back, featuring the chain level 1s. I think I might do some booster opens. I did get 1028 gems. What I really want to talk about, well, let's talk about this figure. He looks super awesome. We kind of already predicted what his wheel is going to be. I'm predicting D-Dance, Hyper Beam, and the Storm, but we're going to be getting it at an event reward. How soon and when, I don't know. I'm going to maybe a couple days. But the biggest thing, guys, besides this bug, the Psychic Sensor. Who is that? Is that the Gallade ability? It is not possible to nullify in battle. Spinning Pattern, Flame Turbine. That's for Flame Turbine is Arcanine, isn't it? And the Compound Eyes. Who is the Compound Eyes? Is that's Stabilize, isn't it? Who has the Spinning Pattern? Is that Poliwhirl? I don't know. I don't know much about that. If you guys do, please let me know in the comments below. But the big thing I want to talk about is the 4 cute little figures that I don't even know where that's at. No. Is it here? No. Here? No. Where are them cute little figures? It's not here. Is it this one? Maintenance complete. Okay, I don't know where that thing is, you guys. Hold on. We're actually going to pull it up in Reddit because I do want to talk about that. Dude, I'm sorry. I should have been more prepared for this. Because we talked about this in my stream last night. These figures, these 4 figures right here. In my stream, we all thought it was going to be the Sawsbuck and the Durling, but why would a Sawsbuck be a UX figure? We could tell it's a UX figure because of the plate. It's very, very animated. If like the EXs are wood, black, and wood, UXs are animated, black, and then animated. So the consensus on the comments here in Reddit, people are thinking it's the Kanto starters, and Pikachu. I don't know if I can really see that, but I have no idea. I honestly have no idea who these figures are going to be. If you have any information, please let me know in the comments below of what you guys think that is going to be. So aside from that, we have a Rainbow Booster to open, and then I have 2 matches that I want to show you guys. So let's open up this Rainbow. Hopefully we can get an EX. Hopefully get a UX. Let's get some Megas. No Megas. Okay, we got a Toxicroak. Alright, give me 1 second. We're going to jump in right to these matches. Alright, guys, we are back, and we are going up against the one and only, as Showtime likes to refer to him as, the Triple G's, okay? Giggity Gaming here, and I just want to preface this right now with the Megas. It is a completely different game. It is a different game, and I'm very, very upset about the recycle. And the only reason why is for the free-to-play players. It's going to be damn near impossible to take down decks that can really feature 12 Megas. If you have a recycle, I alluded to this earlier, I do not want the recycle to be able to recycle the Mega Plates, but it does. And there's so much, like, recycle basically adds on another game, like a whole nother level. I'm going to show you why in this match, but we're going up to Gigs. He's got the double max revive, gold block counter, and then he's got, let's see, he's got the Sceptile, the Sableye, the Zard, the Mewtwo. He does have the Landform Shaman to make one of the, oh, and he's got the Gengar. He's got a lot of Megas. I got a lot of Megas. I think I was rocking double Y, or I might have been running X. I don't remember. Let's see. Go away. Okay, so I was rocking the double Y. So I'm rocking double Y and Gengar. So these are basically my three runners. Mew, because Mew I think is going to make his way back into the meta. Coco to stop other Cocos, because I think Coco's still going to be around. And then we also have the Sableye. So let's watch how this match unfolds. I go first. I'm going to be aggressive here with the Zard so I can take the entry point. So he knows exactly what I'm going to do, and he decides to cover up the goal, which is a good play I actually agree with. And now it brings up the Gengar, and I'm scared of this Gengar. I know exactly what he's going to do, so that's why I'm going to bring up my Mew. And I'm going to counter this Mewtwo with my Zard. Pulls the attack here. This could have went either way, but fortunately for me, I survived. So I'm definitely going to go and attack his Gengar with my Gengar, because my Gengar does have the chain levels. I think I have 5 on him. Yeah, yes, 400. I have 105, the -1 because of the Sableye. But now I can start advancing here. I go Gengar. Oh yeah, I go Gengar. I tried to get rid of this his Zard. How do you guys feel about Zard? I like that Zard's back on in the meta, but well, not in the meta, but I like using him. But he gets the Dragon Tail, and that's actually really good about the Zard, because now I'm off the bench or onto the bench. So he's going to Mega right here with his Sceptile, and I believe he attacks my Gengar. Pulls the Max Revive, which is nice. No, he goes after Zard. Yeah, he goes after Zard, which, I mean, Zard, the Dragon Tail on the Dragon Tail. His lands Dragon Tail, mine lands Dragon Tail. But because my Gengar was there, he doesn't go to the bench. And what I really like about the Zard, though, if you surround a figure with the Zard, it goes to your PC. It's kind of like having your own built-in Mighty Sphere. Let's see what I do. I think I move. No, I move up, but I don't attack here. No reason not to. There's no reason to attack, because even if I do attack and burn him or confuse him, he's going to Mega and get rid of the status there. But since Gigs advanced, I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to Mega Y, and we're going to go after his Zard. And just please don't get the Dragon Tail this time. He gets the miss. Unfortunately for me, I do not get the KO. I do get the flash over, and he does become burned. But now he can just Mega Zard his own Y, but he has weight. I forgot that it does have weight, so he cannot just do that. So I Max Revive here. I thought about surrounding with my Coco, but I decided to Max Revive because I don't know why. I think it was a waste, actually. It was a waste. We'll play, and for Mewtwo Y, you can only hit for 140. Mewtwo Y needs a buff. And just like that, the Dragon Tail. Like, Dragon Tail is actually coming through a lot in this match. But Mewtwo can't be moved. I forgot. So we DC here. We want to get the gold and the purple, as Kato would love to say. His Sableye hits his purple. I'm like, let's go. Get that purple. Get that Shadow Snake. Boom. Let's go. My battery's at 20%. I was streaming all day. Last night and this morning. So now he's going to Gold Block with that Mewtwo, and now I can take the entry point. And the reason why it's a whole nother dynamic, like I was telling you guys earlier, the Max Revive just gives you access to all of your plates. It would have been nice. It would have been nice if I survived here, because then I could have Mega'd with the Sableye. But I don't survive here. And so when you think you're like in a predicament, now, like I said, it becomes a whole nother game, because after I advance, I can recycle here. And now I have all my plates back. I have all the megas back. We're going to mega, and we're going to prevent this thing from coming back. I think he attacks here. Yeah, he does attack here. I think he loses the roll. Yeah, he loses the roll. And Charizard's just going off. Feels good to hit. Feels good to hit high damage like that. I really like Charizard as a spinner when he works, but when he doesn't work, I get so angry. And just like that, that is GG boys. He knows GG boys. I had all my plates. Like, it adds another layer to the meta, to the game, to League, and it's gonna be crazy. All right, I have one more match to show you, and it is. Kenny alluded to this in his last video. This top secret thing that N has been working on. Well, guess what? I'm gonna expose. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, we are back, and we are going up against the one and only Max Payne. Rumor has it this guy used to play Pokemon Duel. I think he's out catching dinosaurs now. I'm not sure. But what I decided to do after my stream or earlier today, I was testing out the megas, and then I wanted to test out a deck that I thought would be free to play friendly. So I'm gonna go over the deck. You need something that's going to stop all of the 3 MP figures that are going to be soaring everywhere, such as the Zards, the Gengars, the Cocos. I think Vibrava is a great figure to do just that. Lucario, I think you need Lucario to prevent from golds against the Mega Race. If you don't have a Lucario, possibly use the Cobalion. Coco, you're gonna need. I think a lot of people have Coco. You're gonna need something to stop the Coco Rush with a Coco, or you need something that can go through figures. If you don't have a 3MP that can go through figures, I would suggest, or if you don't have Coco, I would suggest possibly Shuppet, man. Shuppet. I would love to see Shuppet. Mew is going to be good against all the Mega Raids, which is going to be a problem. I think because you can still run double Meteoric Teachings, there's gonna the dragons haven't gone anywhere. So I think Mew is going to be a good addition because of the Hypersonic. Curlia, I believe, is a great figure to, again, stop the rushes. And then you need a beater. If you don't have a beater, if you're a free-to-play player and you don't necessarily have a beater, Solgaleo is probably best. And the reason being because of its Sunstrike still, it also sends them to the PC as well. So Max Payne here is rocking Megas. Mega, and Zapdos. Now here's the cheese, guys. Here's the cheese. I do not know if this is what's discussed in the N clan, but they said it was some cheese with Venusaur, and what I believe it to be is the Melee-Melee'd Venusaur. And if you take a look at the Venusaur, which I learned the hard way, because of how Venusaur used to be, if figures were poisoned and you go through them, it gains weight 5. So I thought the same thing applied for its new mechanic, the temporary banish or excluding. Pokemon that this Pokemon move over are temporarily excluded from the duel, returning to the bench 7 turns later. Like, I knew that, but I thought it only applied if the opponents were poisoned. Well, like I said, we learned the hard way. That is not the case. So when I saw this deck, I was like, why would you bring Venusaur without poison mons? It makes no sense. Well, that's why. And like I said, we found out the hard way. So that's how this match unfolds. Opens up with Coco. I'm going to open up with my Coco to block his Coco. Brings on the Zard, and that is the perfect opportunity to bring up the Vibrava, because now he can't soar over me. But he comes right next to me, and I'm like, oh no. I don't want you to come after me. And he does not Mega to threaten game, so I'm like, okay, that is fine. Now we can just kind of just set up. Brings on the Venusaur, like whatever. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the swap spot, and we're going to try and get rid of this Coco. Let's go. I think this was such a great play. Let's go. Melee Wish. And he does the Venusaur, and I was like, what the? I'm like, okay. Doesn't want to attack me. I'm like, I thought he was going to attack Combustion, but he doesn't. And I have this area completely set up. We're good. So now I can threaten game here. We're going to go straight after this chicken, the rubber chicken, the Combustion, and we get the roll. I'm like, let's go. Now we get to threaten game. He has to. He Venusaur's here. I'm like, why would you Mega? And he takes my entry point. I'm like, why would you do that? Boom! My Lucario is gone. I'm like, oh my god. Now I'm in trouble. I don't want to get KO'd here. And we're gonna stop. I don't know what happens if he goes through double mons. Will they both be? Why didn't it stop? If he goes over 2 months, do they both get temporarily banned or banished? I did not know that. So that is why I pulled the scoop up, because I did not want to find out. Well, I actually did want to find out. People in the chat actually let me know. They're like, yeah, they will be gone. But I don't know. I want to see somebody do that. So if you guys have a dual ID of you doing that, please show me in Discord, or just send me the dual ID. But I was gonna bring up this Charizard, and I'm like, all right, this is a perfect opportunity. We don't need a Mega. You can DC. We want to get the Aura Sphere. This thing has huge white. Dragon Claw or Metal Claw. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Aura Sphere, let's go. Here we go. Dodge. Come on, bro. Lucario, I need you. I need you to hit that for me. And this chicken, man. This rubber chicken. Oh, I actually think it's going to be good. I really think the rubber chicken is going to be good. I think it's going to come back in the meta. But I'm going to make it here. I'm like, all right, Lucario, let's go. The only reason why I make it here is once I got rid of the Charizard, I would then have gold to take out the chicken. But no. Like, come on, Lucario. Why you do this to me? And there goes my Solgaleo. So I have the double max revive. We're going to run it again. We're going after that Charizard. He hasn't Mega Evolved yet. This thing is a threat. Thank you. Thank you for finally hitting that for me. So Max Payne here is going to be a little defensive. So I decided to move up to potentially Max Revive and surround the Venusaur, but the Venusaur isn't really doing much here. And the opponent, Max Payne here, just wants to get rid of my Lucario. I don't know what he was trying to do. Maybe the final song? I have no idea what he was trying to do there. Because the final song would have affected his mods as well. But I win that roll. And even if I didn't, I could have surrounded with the Vibrava the following turn. But I decided not to Max Revive on the left side, because that Venusaur is not a threat to my Kirlia or my Mew. The opponent here, Max Payne DCing, going against my Coco. And fortunately, my Coco hits the dodge. Let's go. I can freely attack. He does not have any max revives. I mean, it's not that good of a matchup, but I do not lose to the Thunder Crash. I don't lose to it. So that's why I was like, we're just going to try it. And, well, actually, that was a mistake because of the Coco. I totally forgot about the Coco. So that was a big mistake. And now I basically have to rely on my Solgaleo to somehow get rid of this chicken, because the chicken is going to be the biggest problem of this match to close out. But what we can do is we can get rid of the Coco. And then we can take the entry point, but I totally forgot that Max Payne here does have the long throw. But we can still attack into the Zard. I'm like, let's go. Sunstrike onto Sunstrike, 100-100, but we both go to the PC. But I can take the entry point now. And now Max Payne here is going to use that Bright Powder. I don't use Bright Powder. I think I should. And he gets the Protect. I'm like, oh god. Get the purple. Purple Protect. Oh wait, no, he Bright Powder. Yeah, he Bright Powder. So I would have had to reroll, but there's no point in rerolling me when I landed, or when it landed the dodge. See, I don't think dodge. Well, I mean, I guess it's better than Vine Whip. Rolls the miss. I'm like, let's go, one more roll. No, I mean, it's understandable. But now he's being a little, since Max Payne's being a little defensive, I can start closing in. And actually, I made a mistake prior. But let's go. Let's go, Mew. Mew's hitting rolls. Do I think, yeah, I attacked there. So Venusaur's now gone. I think Solgaleo, guys, if you're free to play and you do not, and you have a Solgaleo, I think you need to incorporate Solgaleo. If we won this roll, that would have been GG, boys. But unfortunately, we do not get the roll. And Max Payne here is going to do the #1 rule that I tell you people to never do. Don't use Blaziken. Just don't. But I'm going to creep up, and he decides not to bring on another figure. And because of that, I'm able to capture the entry point. And now I can start collapsing on with the Coco. And I'm actually low on a time. I think I had 7 seconds left at the end of the duel. And let's go, Vibrava. Vibrava coming through. Coco or Zapdos just not a reliable gold attacker. If you want a reliable gold attacker, you might as well use Zoro, because that's what Zoro does. And then Max Payne here does make a mistake. Not right there, but I closed in, and the only reason why I wanted to close in is because I wanted to surround this Zapdos. And fortunately for me, I win that roll, and now Zapdos is gone. Now what Max Payne does here, what I don't agree with, is that he Mega evolves the Blaziken. And the Mega Blaziken is garbage because his purple does not do anything. By Mega Evolving, you eliminate the purple to remove or send the opponent to the PC, but the Wall Crusher does nothing. Only removes to the bench, I think, if there's something behind me, and that is GG boys, because I can re-on my Vibrava, and because of Vibrava's ability, you cannot attack into it. Let's go. Free to play. If you're not rocking Vibrava, please rock Vibrava. If you're not rocking Solgaleo, please rock Solgaleo and Mew. I'm going to continue to run this deck and see what it's like against other decks that have lots of Megas. So, things to look out for, you guys. Recycles, man. Recycles is going to be, it's a nightmare for free-to-play players. I think it drew a line between the free-to-play and the pay-to-play. The separation's even more, and that's why that's what I was afraid of, and I don't like that. So I honestly hope that they remove that function. I really do. I mean, it's actually fun when you're actually playing against other decks like that. It adds a whole new layer to the game, but like I said, man, the line is just, it's been drawn, and I don't like it. Mega Venusaur Coco. Watch out for that. People are running, I think, double Cocos, Mega Venusaur, and Mega Altaria. Look out for those decks. But we're going to cut it there. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that video. Until then, peace.